Hello and welcome to Catfish Trash Talk. This is episode 102. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host Noelle Winters Herzog.
Hi, Trixie.
Hey Noelle, it's season 8, episode 90 of Catfish Trash Talk.
Wow.
Catfish, the television show. Jass and Kayla.
Okay, so I watched this episode 3 full times today.
Okay.
I have like a half a page of notes.
Okay.
I have so many question marks because I don't understand so much of it. And I'm like, I can't possibly watch this a fourth time.
I don't want you to.
Yeah.
All right. So let's set the stage. Also, if you're listening to this, you also have the ability to listen to our other podcast, Macaroni Rascals, a Jersey Shore podcast. So go check that out. And don't forget also, So Pumped, a Vanderpump Rules podcast. It's all available on Patreon as well as our favorite podcast, BS, where we just kind of
BS.
So check that out. Okay. So
Trixie.
Jass and Kayla have been talking for a year. She doesn't really know her name. So Jasmine is 20 from Denton, Texas. And she met Lillian on a dating app a year ago.
Right.
And Lillian's like all tattooed up.
Right. 20, Lillian's in Florida.
20 from Florida. And they talk on the phone, but every time she wants to meet up, they cancel. And so she finds her picture. She reverse searches the picture and she finds out that she's pregnant with a boyfriend. So she confronts her and she's like, hey, I found out you're pregnant with a boyfriend. And she's like, actually, that's not me.
Right.
My name is Kayla Johnson, but she's like, oh, okay. That's inconvenient because I just got Lillian tattooed across my chest.
First of all, your shirt is so cute. Your t-shirt. I just want you to know. Yeah, I love that shirt. It's a Keith Haring. I know, but it's Keith's version
it's Keith.
of it.
It's from,
so cute. Target?
No, American Eagle.
It's so cute. No, because Target always has Keith's shirt too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
American
very
Eagle.
Cute.
Thank you. So
she got the tattoo.
This is the second.
This is I know. It's like what. I mean, you don't want to double check. You don't want to
don't want to just wait
FaceTime.
So they call her and they're like, are you tatted up? And she's like, yeah, mostly neck.
So of all the places you decide to sleeve, you do your neck.
I like it.
And then she's like, but this is on my chest.
But Jazz told her about the tattoo and Jazz was sending her money.
Right.
So they go to Jazz's Airbnb. Jazz likes to roller skate.
I know. It's so random. Neva's like, oh, okay. I can't do either.
Well, she said that Kayla was really upset that Jazz got this tattoo.
Right. And it's like, I wonder why.
Yeah. So they bonded over coming out of the closet with no support.
Right. Which is awful.
Right. And they said that I love you a few months ago. And Kayla was supposed to come see her for her birthday and canceled last minute and wouldn't FaceTime with her. And then Jazz found the real Lillian and they FaceTimed. And she sent other pictures. And she's like, no. My name is Kayla.
Right.
And she said she's, quote, more caramel toned.
Ready to optimize your nutrition this year? Factor has chef-made gourmet meals that make eating well easy. They're dietitian approved and ready to heat and eat in 2 minutes, so you can fuel right and feel great no matter what life throws at you. Factor arrives fresh and fully prepared, perfect for any active, busy lifestyle. Lose up to 8 pounds in 8 weeks with Factor Keto meals. Based on a randomized controlled clinical trial with Factor Keto, results will vary depending on diet and exercise. With 40 options across 8 dietary preferences on the menu each week, it's easy to pick meals tailored to your goals. Choose from preferences like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, or Keto. Factor can help you feel your best all day long with wholesome smoothies, breakfasts, grab-and-go snacks, and more add-ons. Reach your goals this year with ingredients that you can trust and convenience that can't be beat. I'm a pretty picky eater and I love my Factor meals. And I even went a step further and got them for my brother for his birthday because I was tired of buying things that he didn't really love. And this is very, very functional because he works so much and he's been working out. Eat smart with Factor. Get started at factormeals.com/catfish50 off. and use code CATFISH50OFF to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. That's code CATFISH50OFF at factormeals.com/catfish50off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. And as always, everything will be right down there in the show notes.
There's just so many names here that it confuses me.
So Lillian found a girl.
Yeah.
She found a girl named Shania.
Right. And she was like, that's who you're talking
She's
to.
like, hey, by the way, I found out who it is. It's this girl, Shania.
But how the hell did Lillian find that out?
Right. So we don't know.
Right.
So they spoke last night and Kayla wants to get back together because they had broken up.
Okay. Yeah. You think? I got Lillian tattooed across my chest.
Yeah. So now she has her address, though, because she's been door dashing her. And she also has Cash Apped her.
Okay. But who's the idiot here?
Okay. You've Cash Apped her 20 to 30 times and the total is $200. What are you sending her a penny at a time?
$5. Right.
Was this a penny slot machine? This is terrible. So they message Lillian and they run the Kayla pictures and they find out that Kayla is someone named Imani. So that's another lie.
Sure.
So they run the number and it goes back to Shania. And this is the same address that she's been door dashing.
Right.
So they FaceTime Lillian and they say, Lillian's like, listen, I knew it was like a girl from my town or something.
Because she knew like things about my mom.
Right.
Yeah.
She knew like that my mom died. So she said that I asked my friend Unique and Unique put it into her Snapchat and found out that it's this girl, Shania, who just by chance she happens to be friends with.
So that's the part I don't get.
I guess they just like all went to the same school or whatever. Shania was adding people from the area on. Okay.
Because I'm like, what does Unique have to do with this?
Well, because if she was adding people in the neighborhood, she added, obviously, she added Lillian. So then she added her friend.
Okay.
So
they don't talk, right? They weren't like friends.
Right. It's like, I don't know how I'm following this person.
Sure.
So they find her number on her social media profile, Unique. And she explains that she looked her up on Snapchat. They've been friends since 2016. And they asked her if she remembers her from like school or whatever, and Unique hangs up on them.
Okay, but she never calls back and there's no follow-up to this and it flips me out.
I know,
but there's no follow-up.
It turns out that on Snapchat, if I've added you and you change your name, I still see your old name. And I know that that's true because we did that with the Teen Mom Snapchat.
Yes.
Okay, so they go to meet with Jazz and they text Shania. And they tell her they're basically on their way.
Right. I feel bad for Jazz. I don't feel bad for Jazz because Jazz has made a million poor decisions with this.
Yes.
But she's really upset.
Yes. This is genuine upset.
Yeah. Like she's all the way like sobbing.
Well, they fly her first class to Florida.
Okay. But she's flying alone. She's flying with someone else.
Okay. They fly her first class and they're like, here, sit next to the stranger.
Right. You've never been on a flight before?
Cammy, you couldn't.
You guys are going to go sit in coach and she's going to be alone in first class.
Okay, but Cammy, Neve, buy yourself a first class seat.
It's so weird to me. And I'm like, don't you think she'd want to be with you guys no matter where on the plane it is?
I know. It's like you might as well just sit in the 3-seater.
Yeah.
Yes, agreed. So she's crying in the car in Florida and they get to the hotel. Also, she's crying and she just goes into the hotel by herself. And then they're like, all right, bye.
Yeah. And they're like, okay, we'll see. Did they get an Airbnb or something?
They're like, see ya.
I know.
So Shania texted that she'll meet. And she said, she's like, well, you already know
my
the
address. Right.
So they go and they knock on the door and Neve opens the door and she's giggly.
Okay. She is, well, I don't like to say her name because she is whacked and is on, has a million different social medias.
Yes.
But she is her.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's giggling. She said that her and Jazz broke up, but she wants to be with her. And she made the profile to get back at an ex-girlfriend. And then she found Lillian on Instagram.
Thought Lillian was pretty. Oh, no. She had found Jazz on Instagram and thought Jazz was pretty. And then found Lillian. Right.
Okay. So why were...
So you don't know Lillian and Unique?
No. She just knows that they live in the area, I guess.
Right. I don't understand.
She stopped using the Lillian account, though, as soon as... Yeah, okay.
Okay. Sure you did.
Okay. Jazz's bangs.
But why doesn't she move them away from her face?
Jazz has pushed her dreadlocks to cover her eyes. And they're shagging right in front. Okay.
But she's sweating.
And they're discussing the tattoo. And she does not seem to care.
Okay. But it's like, does she feel bad?
She apologizes. She's like, I still want to be with you. Okay, so now if we're on the topic of bangs.
Okay.
Shania has some bangs herself.
Yes, she does.
Okay. This is the bang off of 2023.
This is bang off 2023. Who do you think wins?
Okay. So the thing is, when I was little, I like to cut my Barbie's hair.
I know you did. I knew you were going to say Barbie. I knew it.
And my mom would explain to me that Barbie's hair is not going to grow back. So my mom's like, listen, I butcher your bangs, but at least they come back.
Right. Barbies like, aren't coming back.
Right. And also, Shania, your wig is not going to grow back.
Okay. What is the issue? Is she cutting her wig, I guess? I was like, did she burn it off trying to straighten it or something?
No, I think she cut it. I think she cut it with her eyes closed.
Okay. Like, okay. I've seen people
that was
on
a
TikTok
truth or dare.
do things like this.
Yes, this is a truth or dare.
Yes.
So they're going to go upstairs to discuss. It's an Airbnb.
But they're all Airbnbs.
Okay, always. But you have her number. She lives in this. I know. This is her DoorDash.
But this is her DoorDash. So it's an Airbnb. I know.
She's always lived in this Airbnb.
I'm like, please.
So for the last year, she's lived in this Airbnb. Yes. That happened to be paid
and
for
Neve
by
has
Catfish.
Been paying for it, right?
Okay. So I loved what Jass said.
What did Jass say?
She said that she doesn't want to hold on to something slippery.
Oh my God. Okay. Yes. And I'm like, oh, it just, I get it. I feel you. And it's like, I just felt like Shania was just so not aware of like what she did wrong.
No, she was like, yeah, like, you're my girlfriend and I love you.
Why Jass is so mad at her. Right.
Yeah. I mean, she wasn't as off as that other girl we were talking about.
Right. No, she wasn't. But at first she was like guns blazing off.
Yes.
Yes.
So they have a bang off. And Neve's like, have you ever thought about saving up money to pay for her tattoo? Have you ever thought
about it?
What, in the last 5 minutes?
Right. Have you ever thought about it in your whole life? And she's like, well, I will if she wants me to.
Okay. Why don't you pay her back the money then?
Okay. Well, why don't you pay her back $5 a month for your DoorDash?
Yeah.
Right. I would be much more mad about the tattoo, but it's like, just cover it up. Do something. I don't know.
I mean, it's big
but
and black.
Why would you get such a big tattoo?
Listen, 2 weeks ago, this guy got the same tattoo on his neck.
I know, but I feel, I don't know. I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it. Also, do it in like disappearing ink. Remember? It. Okay, so we went to Kubo's and he's like, you're going to get this initial, get it in red.
In red, so it can be covered up.
That's probably my brightest tattoo I have. Because he said red fades. It's probably my brightest tattoo.
I have mine covered.
I know you do. I have to cover mine. That's what I should do next time we go there.
The funny thing is I was thinking the other night about how I should uncover my tattoo.
You could.
Or maybe I'll get a new one.
No, I have to cover mine.
I'm going to get a new one.
I mean, here's the thing. If it was an M, I wouldn't cover it.
Well,
wrong initial.
Maybe we'll get matching tattoos.
Oh, cute. Cute. I would get it on my wedding ring finger. Very cute. Okay. Goodbye. I hate you.
If you know, you know. See you next week.
Oh, God. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.